Aloha Mora. Lumos. Finite. Revelio. Finite. Revelio. Lumos. Protego! Lumos. Revelio.
Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica?
Oh dear, I shall get...
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the... Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write. Perhaps you could get them for me.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the...
Protego! Confringo! I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Accio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Descendo. Lumos. Protego. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your...
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Revelio.
It's always so exciting.
Revelio.
Can't somebody let me copy their potion?
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I...
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear...
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. This be Mr. Oakes' Canrock's loyalists. Just ahead. Should I take them? Discreet. Defender! Protego! Arresto momentum. Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Was that your best? Pity, not quite.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Confringo! Arresto momentum! Levioso! Compulso! Now to find out what happened here. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Revelio.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. I didn't always like a polite battle. Suffering, do you?
Stop it! I've been fighting since before you were born.
When our war is over, goblins will rule.
that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges. Find any. It's you! Thank you again for finding my gobstones. I never could have...
I still can't manage to transfigure a match into a noodle without catching it on fire.
I'm dreading taking my transfiguration owl. Absolutely. I'd rather jinx it.
There you are. The cross wands duelist to beat.
Transfiguration requires such precision. I once turned my pet rabbit into a tiny...
Accio! Revelio!
Powers should be kept in the oldest pureblood families, like the Blacks. Wouldn't want riffraff running things. That's what my mother said.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. What do we have here?
An intruder!
I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Now here's a sad one.
You're good.
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Accio! Descendo! Depulso!
Why is this secret running from me?
Levioso! Arresto momentum!
A ladder. That's what I need.
Protego! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! You'll be leaving in a shroud. Incendio! 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 Confringo!
Not quiet enough.
Protego!
Wake up!
What an unfortunate end for you.
Accio! Depulso!
Oh,
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
somebody there? Hello?
This is the spot on the map.
Almost! Accio!
What will we find in here?
Revelio! Lumos!
We'll reclaim what is right. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human
Incendio!
around.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Descendo! Depulso!
Won't get away with that.
Depulso! Rependo! Expelliarmus!
Protego! Time is short, child.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Revelio! Aloha Mora!
Someone's here.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Too late to learn the error of your ways.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio!
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
A human's word is one. This prisoner owes us the necessary weapon.
Propendo! Descendo!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo!
Arrogant child!
It's the student from the town.
Incendio!
You won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus!
You won't get away with that. You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Protego!
I shall avenge your death.
Defendo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! A boiler door. How to open it? Revelio. Incendio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Expelliarmus.
You're making it too easy. Your little majesty won't distract me.
Accio. Protego.
You almost had a lucky.
Accio. Caporso.
I won't rest. Get accustomed to that.
Expelliarmus.
You take to die, people. You won't.
Arrest the momentum.
Little moon calf.
Protego. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Arresto momentum.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus. Protego. Defendo. Incendio.
I will make you pay.
Descendo. Caporso. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Descendo. Flipendo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Wingardium Levioso. Reparo. Revelio. Revelio. What's down there? Defender! Confringo!
I won't rest.
Arresto Momentum.
Put me down!
Protego.
At once!
Defender. Revelio. Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Oh, you found it! Pass it to me. Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry! My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. Infernal complicated.
Find my wand. It's bound to be stowed somewhere.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ramrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such feet. Having my one back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my...
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Revelio! Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa! Lumos! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
This might be the best meal I've had in years.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
You're back! Nice to see you again.
Revelio.
What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited table. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. And you could retrieve something of mine.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
My advice.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
This place has seen better days. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me, I'd be...
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. To Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sorona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk lumps while I'm there. Better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. Incendium! That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Defendo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Descendo! Capulso! Accio! Flipendo! Defendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Stupefy! Protego! Incendio! Stupefy! Should think they felt that in London. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Hogsmeade, here I come. Accio!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment and they should return.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Levioso!
Everything's all right now. I rescued a job and all.
Deke hopes your job and all finds the knapsack nice and cosy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a mooncalf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Levioso.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for you.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what...
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I use the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Protego! Levioso!
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambient.
Of course.
I would like the room to feel...
Oh, sounds perfect.
I'd like to ask you about changing...
Of course.
I'd like the room to feel...
Oh, sounds perfect.
I'd like to...
Of course.
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable, as if...
Oh, sounds perfect.
Accio! Depulso! Descendo! Defendo!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
You made it. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Protego.